So the other day I was sitting with my son Cal and we were working on his homework. And you know the problem when you're doing homework with your kids is you often have no idea what the answer is. And the question he came up to me with was, hey Dad, when do I use into and when do I use into? And I'm like, oh, holy crap, I'm not 100% sure what the answer was. So I started trying to think of what the rational, the right way to do it would be. And I came up with this technique. Now, I'm going to share this technique with you, but stick with me. This is not a grammar lesson. This is a lesson in the lesson I learned from doing that. So there's more later, there's more coming. So the first thing was I realized that if you could look at the word into, and if you could turn around and say in order to, you could find out which one was right. So if I could put in order to in between the words, then it was going to be in and to, the one with a gap. But if I couldn't, it wouldn't work. So for example, if I said, Mike came in order to do the dishes, well then I know that it's into because Mike came in to do the dishes. But if I turn around and said, Jessica got into the car, I couldn't say Jessica got in order to the car. That doesn't make sense, therefore it's into. There's no gap. So I started thinking about this, and I was thinking about finding these cool ways of replacing words to see if something works. Is this something I could use elsewhere? And just this morning I found a place. So I was at the gym. I've not been for a while. I'm feeling terrible. I'm feeling overweight. I'm eating badly, all of these things. And when I got there, Tamlin came up to me at Switch and she said, hey, welcome back. And my first thing was I wanted to tell her the reasons I wasn't there and that I'd eaten badly, you know, I've been traveling so much and a lot of stress, a lot of work and all of these things. And as I was about to say it, I thought, wait a minute, these are your reasons, but actually you could interchange a word here. I started thinking, well, what if I could put the word excuse in every time I listed a bunch of reasons for things? Then I'd know if it's a real reason. So for example, if I said, hey, I've not been in Switch because I was traveling, that's a valid reason. That's not why I was in Switch, that's a reason. But if I turned around and said, hey, I've not been eating well and keeping fit because I was traveling, that's not a reason, that's an excuse. And often we do it wrong. And in fact, we believe that we're giving valid reasons to something. And the only way to test this is to put the word excuse in and say, when I read these out, does the word excuse make sense? Because it doesn't make sense. It's not an excuse. If I say, I didn't come in this week because I was overseas, that's not an excuse. The sentence doesn't work. So I've started trying to do it. And when I started trying to list things and work out things, and I've tried it throughout the day, and it actually works. So that's what I want you to do. Next time that you find yourself wanting to list the reason that you didn't do something or the reason something didn't work out the way that you hoped it would, I want you to first of all go in your head and say, hey, would this sentence work as well with the excuse? And if it does, don't use it. It will help you, it will change you, and it's well worth thinking about. So, peace. Wait, don't go anywhere. Hold on a second. I'm trying to build something here, and it's slow and it's taking time, but I think we're onto something. So what I need you to do, if you're watching on Facebook, I need you to share it. If you're watching on YouTube, share it. But if you're on YouTube, I want you to hit the subscribe button or ring the bell thing. I want you to be notified. And more importantly, wherever you're watching it, I want you to comment. I want to hear, did this resonate? Did it not? What do you want me to talk about in the future? What are problems you're facing? And I want to turn this into something that I think will be of real value to people. So please share and speak up.